Right, hello. I assume this is the start to a new video, but I am extremely unorganised, so I actually don't know that. But obviously, I'm in my kitchen. I look a mess because everyone in this house is extremely ill at the minute. But I'm planning on going to the allotment tomorrow, probably taking my son with me, just to get a few really quick bits done. I've the other day gone out to town, gone to the pound shop and just got loads of seeds and starter things and plants, and I'm going to show you now what I've got, so it makes more sense tomorrow when you see me doing things. So yeah. Okay, so what I've actually done to prepare myself from going tomorrow is I picked up a purple and red rose bush plant that I've taken out, and I'm soaking the roots for 24 hours. So I'll take them tomorrow and I'll plant them in, but it just says to soak them in, so that's what I'm doing. This is the red one, and then this one, which has got a big thing to the side, is the purple one. So I'll have to take them tomorrow, put them in, cut them down, and they should be fine. What I've also picked up, which I'm not sure when I'll be planting yet, I'll have to look this up, but I've got a sweet pea seed starting kit, a little propagation box with some soil and seeds in there. These were both £2 each, so were these, and then this was £1 or £2, I think. But yeah, I got climbing sweet peas, which I'm really looking forward to growing. This has been something I was going to order online, and then luckily I saw them in the pound shop and I just picked them up. It says on here that they're £1, but it said on the sign that there was £2, so I'm not actually sure. There might have been a pound, but I'm pretty sure I paid £2 for them. Same with these. Yeah, these are just giant sunflowers. Sunflowers is just something I want to have in my garden every year, or well, my allotment every year, to just kind of brighten things up. I want a lot of flowers for all the pollinators and stuff, which is why I've got a load of flowers. And then these are butterfly and bee seed bombs. You get 10 little things in it, and you just throw them out, water them, and it's just all kinds of flowers on the back. So I'll hold this here so you can see some of the seeds that are in it. There's a Californian poppies, which I'm really happy about, and that's marigolds. I'm quite happy about as well. Cornflowers I'm very happy about, and I'm not really sure about any of the others. So yeah, I'll just show you what these look like. They're just little soil things. You just throw them on the ground. There's 10 of them in there, and they're just different wild seeds. I have got more seeds coming as well. I've got some tomato seeds and some cucumber seeds on the way. So yeah. Okay, so I'm in the bathroom, currently getting ready to go to the allotment, and I did some research on the sweet peas, and you can sow them from October to April. It is currently February, which late February is a good time to sow them out. So I'll be putting them in little pots and stuff and just starting them as well, ready in a few months hopefully to be potted out into beds up a structure of some sort. So yeah, I need to get ready. So I've just got to the plot And this is the greenhouse. It is currently filled with stuff that will need pulling out. I can't even get into it. I'm trying to get this off. Okay, so I managed to get this off. But it's just, you know, full of stuff. I thought there was tables in here and there isn't tables in here. So I'm gonna bring a kind of storage shelf thing from home to put in here just for the time being until I can get something like big and proper. But I'm still going to do my potting today and come down either later today or maybe tomorrow just to bring that shelf and just set everything up properly. There is like pots and stuff in here, so I think I'm not sure, I might transplant my tomatoes into the pots in here once they're ready to come out of the little pots that I'm going to start them in. So yeah, so I've just been lifting all of this green stuff up, and it's just coming up like a big blanket, and it's just so easy to get up. And underneath this is like a stone path that goes through the middle, and some like pots or something that go into the ground. I'm not actually sure why that is, but yeah, it's coming up really easy. So I've cleared the greenhouse out. This is everything that came out of it. I don't really understand what is going on in here, but that's fine. I don't need to understand right now. I think I'm gonna clear my big shed that had the tools in because it's got a really high table, and I kind of want to do my potting on there. I'm not gonna obviously completely clear it out. I just want to dust it down and stuff, and just move things around so I've got a place to work. I bought my sweeping brush with me to just dust away all the cobwebs and dirt, and I've just brought some like sponges and just like antibacterial spray and stuff. So I'm gonna really quickly get that done so I can start potting out my seeds and start growing things. Finally, this will be the first thing that I've started to grow this year in 2024. It is February, so yeah, I'm really excited. So I've got all my stuff set up. I've just cleaned off this table. These are the things I've brought with me. I've bought some seeds, my seed starter kits, some little pots, little things to mark what I'm growing. My rose bushes are in here. I'll put them up soon after I've planted all of these things out. And then I bought myself a new little trowel because I just didn't have any good tools. Luckily, you can see Ronan out there. These compost bins are full of, well, compost that the last owner has left here. So I am very grateful because that's an expense battle I'm not going to have to fight. But what I'm planting today for definite, I'm going to plant a few cucumber, a few tomato, my sweet peas, and I'll put my roses out too. So I've planted the 2 tomato plants, the 2 cucumber. I say it's 2. There's 2 in each. There's 4 plants for each so far because I'm not sure when to actually put them out. So I'm just taking a chance, and if these ones come fine, I'll definitely obviously put more in because obviously have more plants than you actually need. And I've put the sweet peas in. You actually only get 5 sweet pea seeds in these little kits. I've still got to water everything in, which I'm about to do in a minute. So yeah, I've put all 5 in here, and then obviously once these start coming up, I'll transplant them either into bigger pots or just straight into the ground. It depends how like sturdy they are. I might transplant them into these when they get a bit bigger. So yeah, I'm just hoping they'll come up well. Okay, so everything has been watered and labelled. These are the Moneymaker tomatoes, Market More cucumbers, the Climbing sweet peas, and I'm just going to put them in the greenhouse now. Okay, so I come to put them in the greenhouse and I realised they've got these like little bits for a shelf. So I've gone to my pile of junk at the back and I've just found a plank of wood. I'm using it as a makeshift shelf at the minute just so they can get the best sunlight, and while they're very small and vulnerable and literally just seeds, it'll keep them off the ground in case anything is able to get in, although this is a really, really secure greenhouse and I don't think there's going to be anything able to get in. But just in case, because these are my first ever plants in this allotment that I'm growing, I want to be really, really careful with them. I've just stuck them up there on a shelf so they can get all of the sun, and I will keep coming back, obviously, to water them. Because obviously they're not going to get natural water in here. I read the tomato and the cucumber seed packets, and both of them do say that sowing indoors, which I guess a greenhouse is indoors because it gets quite warm in here, but sowing indoors is okay from February, and obviously we're in February, so we'll see how we do, because even though it is February, we like 2-3 days ago got a bunch of snow. So obviously we're still having snow, we're having frost, we're having very, very cold times at the minute. So we'll see how they do. I'm very excited. I think I'm gonna put my rose bushes in these pots for the time being because I'm not actually sure where I want them. I was gonna put them under the trees right at the frontal plot over here. Just there's a lot of trees. I was going to put them under the trees, but I'm not exactly sure right now. And I've got to do a lot of pruning to them trees anyway. So I'm going to put them in pots just for now so they can start growing. They're in soil and they're happy. And obviously I can take them out of the pots and put them under the trees if that is where I end up still wanting them by the time I want to put them in the ground. This is how I transported them to the allotment. I only live around the corner in a sandwich bags because obviously I soaked the roots overnight. They're very wet. I'm just gonna weed and dig over these pots. I don't know what Ammzie is, but apparently that was in there. But yeah, I'm just gonna sort these pots out and put them in. I found another one of them sticks that said Ammzie on, so I cleaned the other side off. Apparently it was melons growing in here. So, yeah. Melons. So, these are all done. This is the purple one in here, and then the red one in here. So, they're in. All of these are in. I think I'm going to go... Yeah, I think I'm going to go and have a look through my seeds to see if there's anything else that goes out in February, and I'll show you the seeds I've got right now. The moneymaker I'm growing at the minute definitely is my favourite. So I specifically ordered that the other day, and now that's in, I'm really, really happy. But I've got a lot of flower seeds and things like that for pollinators that I just want to get started to put out soon, hopefully in spring. I've got some herbs, but I don't think I'm going to be planting any of them today. But I'll show you what I've got, and we'll work when things go out. So I actually keep my seeds in one of these just because, it stops things from getting into it. These are where I've got my wildflowers and my tomato and cucumber that I've just planted. I've also got a load more flowers. I'm just going to run through them with you, and then I'm going to sort them out until when they're planted. So I've got snapdragons, tall ones, cornflowers. These are my herbs. I've got parsley, thyme, rosemary, sweet basil, chives. That's not something I've got, that's what I've lost. Dwarf asters, and I've got some pumpkins, as well as a big bag of 10 different tomatoes, which I'll open that up in a minute. But these are the ones that are inside. I really want to plant the tigerella. That's definitely something I'm excited about. I've heard aromas are really good. The black cherry, definitely. Yellow pear, definitely. And obviously more money makers, 100%, because they are my favourite at the minute. Although I've just seen this Brandywine pink tomato, and that sounds quite cool. So I'm quite looking forward to that actually as well. Yeah. And obviously I've got my sunflowers as well, so I'll just work out when everything is supposed to go out, and I will get back to you. Okay, as I'm sure you can see, there is now 3 trays. I decided to do my giant sunflowers as well because I read that you can do it from January to June, it said on the pack. My roses have been watered in, which is something I forgot to do when I put them in. Everything's been watered, so I've got my climbing sweet peas, moneymaker tomatoes, market more cucumbers, and giant sunflowers, all currently growing. I did have a look to see if there was any flowers that I could plant, and I didn't really see anything that didn't look like more of a summer flower. So I've took a picture of the 3 flower packets I've got, and I will have a look when I'm at home, and I'll either come back in a few days and plant them, or I'll wait a while for, when we get into spring, and plant them for them to come up in summer. But I think other than a little bit of maintenance, I'm pretty much done here. I will actually show you what has been done since my since I first got the plot in the beginning, because I've been down here a few times and just not picked up the camera because I didn't really expect to do this much. But I will show you. Nothing has been done on my original plot with the shed and the greenhouse. I've not done anything on that plot yet because it's still really overgrown. It's just finding the money to rent out a strimmer and stuff like that. But the grass is dying back. It's that one there. The grass is dying back, so hopefully I can proper get on it soon. It looks like I'm going to be able to do the brambles very soon, since it's all kind of dying back and going flat. But basically what I've done is I've just cleared out some of the beds. like, there's a few weeds growing back now because I've not been down here in a while, but I de-weeded and raked over this bed. I don't think I did that bed actually. I don't remember. Half of this strawberry bed because it all looked like this. These are all strawberry plants. The runners have gone crazy. I'm just sorting currently this. Obviously all of the little holes in the weed membrane have just got full. So I'm just... I took that one out. I think that's the only one I've done so far. But it took me like fully an hour to do that. But I've got to get all of them done obviously because they're just dying, they're getting unhealthy, they're overcrowded. But I did that one, and all of the strawberry plants in that one that was healthy I've actually transplanted into this bed. That one's dead. But I think that one looks like it's dying. I did 4, 8, 12. So out of the 12 I've retransplanted. The fact that there's 2 that are dead is absolutely fine because I can take them ones back out and put new ones in. But all of the bed looks like that, and I'm just trying to sort it how I can, but it is taking a while. But yeah, I've just cleared some of the beds. I took all of the corn out of that bed up there. As you can see, all of the corn is just there on the side and filling up the what I'm using as a compost bin right now. There's my watering can. I've not touched this bed because obviously it's got some stuff in it and I didn't know if the people was coming back for it, but I don't think they are. I think they're done with this plot now. All of the apples have been taken off the tree right there. So yeah, I de-weeded this bed, that bed. Yeah, so yeah, that's just basically what I've been doing. Here I took out a load of stuff. I was de-weeding this bit last time I was here, just before I left. I got so much of it out. It looks like grass, the amount of weeds that are there, but obviously there's a lot there. A lot of like baby ones coming up now as well, because obviously I'm scraping around, getting them all out and stuff. They're probably spreading seeds and that, so I'm going to have to obviously redo this area. But all this area and like in there I've taken out all of the borage that was here because it was all just dead. There was some giant plants here which could have been dahlias or maybe something like that, because there was so many bulbs on the ground, and I've dug them all up because they was all kind of rotten and gross, and I didn't want them there anyway. But yeah, this area, other than the big things I've taken out, has just kind of been maintained a bit. But yeah, overall it's looking a lot better and a lot emptier, ready to start growing in. I'm not actually sure what this is. What is this? That looks disgusting. What is that? Why does it look like that? That's weird. I don't know what that is. Can someone please leave me a comment, because I want to pull it up, but I don't know if I should, because I don't actually know what these are. They look like giant mutant parsnips or something, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, I've not done an incredible amount of work. It's just mainly been clearing beds and weeding. Oh, I've just seen a cat. Yeah, actually, I think actually, I have done things on my my original plot with the chicken coop, as you can see. All of the ivy from the side of the coop has been cleared. This is where the run was. As you can see, I've been taking it down. There was a top on it. Top is now just over there. It's just entangled with nettles and crap, and this was all clear, and it still kind of is. This is just, you know, big bits of ivy that have been pulled off of here. But other than that, there's this. A lot of this is just ground now, other than bits of weeds. But the thing is, this little run is incredibly small. Like, I can stand here and I can spin in a circle, and that's pretty much the size of the run. And I want a few chickens in here, which is why I've took the top off of it. I've disconnected it from the wall. I'm just going to take it down and I'm just going to make another one. Because obviously I do really, really want chickens. I want them to have a lot of space and be really happy. You know what I mean? But yeah, just go into the coop over here. I've not been in here for a while. The last time I was in here, there was a giant spider, so I'm actually really scared. But this entire wall was covered, like top to bottom, in ivy, just a big ivy bush coming out. And I've cleared most of it away. It's quite tricky to get all of it out because it's coming through the building and it's like wedged between two pieces of plastic, so I need to sort that out. As you can see, the door is completely broke. That's what we did when we came down here, either the first or the second time, I'm not sure, to get in, because there was a padlock on the shed. But it's all rotten wood anyway, so it definitely all needed to be replaced, and it will be replaced once I find somewhere that sells things to replace it, because I've just had a massive idea. Why have I only just thought of this? Obviously, I'm going to have to get wood for the framework, unless, to be fair, that wood doesn't look too bad. I could probably put that back and just take this off. See, at the bottom, it was just rotting and stuff, and I didn't want, obviously, anything to get in. I didn't want chickens to get out. So we knew that needed to go. But if I can put that frame back in place and maybe this piece of wood and just take that one off, I could possibly reuse, don't mind me, something from over here, such as the doors from here. I'm not sure though. I'll have to have a play about with some stuff. But I mean, there's even like sliding glass doors there. If I could maybe, I don't know. But yeah, there's like literally 3 doors there, at least. Oh wait, no, 4 doors. And this one, right at the back, can I lift these up? They seem quite heavy. I am so tired. I just moved this big thick wooden door from over there somewhere behind this shed thing to here. And it is thick, like it is heavy, and it's got this post attached to it. But I've just stood it there, and I was thinking maybe if I can just attach this to the coop and then just have this as wood, which I've also got a lot of. I am just coming to realise I can have this shed done so much quicker. Why have I never thought about that before? I've never even seen that door, which is weird because it's the same colour as the other door, so obviously that was the old door to the chicken shed. I'm not sure why it was over here on the other plot, but you know, it doesn't matter because they're both mine anyway. But yeah, there's like pallets. There's 3 of these glass doors as well, which are in really nice shape. Well, for an allotment anyway, can't complain. So if that door doesn't work out, I might put 1 or 2 of these glass doors on it. And have like, you know, double opening doors. I reckon that could be quite nice. Because that door's really big and heavy. These ones are not so big and heavy. They've still got like the protective plastic on the glass as well. It's crazy that these are here. And then there's just some bits in there, like this thing here with the wire on it. And there's another one here, just a big wired panel. And some more of this like clear stuff. It's all just down here. And then over there's 2 sliding glass doors. I assume they don't slide anymore because they look very, you know, allotment-y. The video cut off because my phone ran out of storage, so I've had to delete some things. But yeah, as I was saying, there's just so much stuff here. I found this little plastic thing, and I'm kind of leaning towards using this for the door that I wanted. Because obviously there's a hole down there. Obviously I want to make that hole bigger and straighten it out, you know what I mean. But to just have that on it, attach some hinges or something, and then just be able to let them out like that. And obviously a lock for the bottom, so you know foxes and stuff don't get in, because obviously we don't want that. But yeah, I was thinking of maybe using that, or wait a minute, there's just so much stuff over it. Or just using just wedge this out the way. I'll put this up there, hopefully, if I can. I mean, it's half up there. It'll stop half the things getting rained on. But there's another piece of that. Just here. And I mean, that could be a door as well, you know, with some hinges on it or something. Yeah, I just don't know yet. But yeah, obviously it's something that I want to get built as quickly as possible because I really want chickens so badly. But yeah, I've got to sort out all the run and stuff anyway first. Yeah. I think I'm gonna just do like 4 tall posts. Obviously coming into about here. Yeah, coming to about here, so that you know they'll have quite a longer run. Or maybe to about here. Like there's a little tree over there. That could be okay for them. I'm not sure, because I think I'm gonna have like it go all the way to the back, to like the boundary line, come to about here, obviously up to like the end of the shed. So just give them all of this space because that is tiny. And I'll make them really tall so they can just have quite a tall little, well, a tall big space for them, you know what I mean? Because it's so short. It comes to like halfway up my body, kind of, like my stomach area, and then it was just topped off. They couldn't really, get up high or anything. They couldn't really enjoy themselves, assuming that, well, it was chickens that's in here because there's chicken feathers all in there. But I just want to make them something higher, at least, like roof level height. So they can just have fun. I can put some like little perches and stuff in there, for them to jump up on, and hang something from the top to enrich them, with feed and stuff. Like, I don't know, tie a lettuce to a string or something and let them peck it like a piñata. Just something like that. But yeah, I definitely want to extend it to at least double what it was outwards, and then obviously quite high upwards. Yeah, because I'm thinking about doing a wildlife pond over just in front of my shed. Like maybe towards the back, and then maybe have like a outside potting station there or something. I'm not sure. Or maybe have my pond on the other side of the greenhouse. I'll just show you where I'm thinking about. Just there, like there's, on the other side of the greenhouse there's just a massive space until it hits the boundary line. So maybe starting from behind the greenhouse, coming to just like there, just like, it'll be fairly big. I could definitely get some like fish and stuff in it. Maybe try some aquaponics or something, but I don't know. Aquaponics is definitely not something I'm mad into. I do like fish though. But my mum's learned all about it, so maybe I could ask her about it because she's quite into it. She thinks it's quite cool. But I definitely want a wildlife pond regardless, because apparently it's just supposed to be really good. It's something you should definitely put on your allotment plot straight away. And neither of these have got a pond, and I definitely want one. So, yeah, I'm not sure where to have it. Either in the corner of the plot near my shed, or behind my greenhouse. The only problem is over here, there's a tree growing literally like here. So I don't want that tree to get really big and then the leaves start falling in my pond. That's not something I want to have to battle. But it just looks so pretty here. I don't really want to move the tree. I don't even know what tree it is. At all. If I had it here, I could make it even bigger than over there, I think. Well, actually no, maybe slightly smaller. I'm not sure. I'll have to obviously clear the plot first before I start making decisions, but it's definitely something I want to do, and it's definitely in one of those two places. I don't want it on this plot, because obviously this plot is just full of rose beds and stuff, and there's realistically no space for one on there already. Whereas, my original plot that's still all overgrown and stuff, it has unlimited potential at the minute. I can do anything because I've got this one and I've got all the raised beds. I could literally clear it all and just grow potatoes on it. Just a plot of potatoes. Oh, I don't really want to do that, to be honest. But, I could if I wanted to. I've got so much space having two plots right together, and they're really long plots. So, yeah, I'm quite happy. I think me and Ronan are gonna get back now though, because the skies are looking extremely grey, and I feel like it's going to rain soon. And Ronan's got to have his medicine in about 20 minutes. We live about 5 minutes away, so. Yeah. You're right, Mr. Monkey. Yeah, so we're going to go home. But yeah, thanks for obviously watching. I hope people are enjoying this because I love watching people at the allotments and stuff, especially once I get my chickens. I'm hoping to have a lot more content because I love chickens and I love watching things about chickens. But yeah, I hope everyone is enjoying, seeing the start up and everything. And I hope that they will stay to see where everything goes and, how far we get along. Hopefully quite far. Because, again, it's